continue. Let's do this. All right. Good morning. Woodrow Wheeler. Hello, good morning. Melissa, hi. Oh crap, be right back. Never sounds like a good thing. Ooh, ooh. I blame Jack. I blame Jack for this water slide on my floor. Hi there, Lois. How are you? What the heck was that? Franco. We're in the U.S. in Tennessee. Hi, Snow Squirrel. How are you? What's up, Robert? Hi, Sarah Washington. Good morning to you, friend and family. Snow the Squirrel is good. I'm really glad to hear that. Franco. North American is very beautiful, yes. Welcome, Franco. Where did you say you were from? Robert says, nothing much, just chilling and vibing as usual, and also just tagged you on my community tab if you could check it out. Well, Robert, I will try to get to it sometime over the next couple days. You know, I'm back to work, so it's always work, 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 and no fun, fun, fun. I'll do my best though, Robert. Sarah said everything went okay. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Lois, let me show you. Snow the Squirrel says, I was playing with snow and OMG. Hi, Lois. Franco, that is my dog. That's Jack. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. Okay, weird. I think where you said hi to Wassa, Lois, it's just weird. It shows up differently. It does it a lot, not just for you, but for others. I don't know if you can see this. You can find yourself on here. Lois. See up there where it has a little translate, the little peace sign, and it says game. So I don't know, but I can see when I pull you up for channel activity, I can see you were saying hello to Wasa, right? Weird. So sometimes I don't read it when it says such and such game for me because I don't know what the heck it really says. It is weird, Lois. Franco is from Peru. Well, welcome and nice. Don't really nice. Have you ever seen anything like that, Snow the Squirrel, in your chats? It has something to do with the translate feature, but I just don't quite get it. Not happened to you, Snow. Okay. Sarah Washington says hello to our new friend Franco and to our friend Snow the Squirrel. Nope, just Tawasa. But Wasa's not the only word that it does it to. It does it to other ones. I just haven't figured it all out yet. So this girl says Sarah is an Arabic name. Where are you from? Lois says, well, Wassa is a bit weird. I'm a little concerned. Oh crap, be right back. What's concerning? Hi, Simply Soundy. How are you? Oh, Franco, that's very nice of you. Sarah says she did not know that. Snow the Scroll says hi back to Sarah. Snow the Scroll says, yep, it's an Arabic name. Snow the Scroll says we have it a lot here. Sarah, you're so cute. Lois says, Snow, I was watching earlier. They certainly can be a feisty animal to take care of. Did you live stream earlier this morning? Snow the Squirrel. Now, Jack, that's not being very hospitable. Don't you worry. We'll just work around you, honey. That's all. We got this. Oh, good Lord. You're going to see a little bit of my mess. That's where I've been hiding everything over there in the corner where ain't nobody could see, I thought. Busted. Wassa says, Lois, Sarah, Snow, Cat, Jackster, Jepster, Ghost Alien, sir. Everything fine over there, Wassa? You all right, pup? Are you all right? What's the matter, little dog? Little doggy, what is it? You just tell your mama all about it. Oh, you're just tired, huh? Hello? Are you there? Are you in there? Okay, you're fine, I know. It's weird, Wassa, says Lois. Wassa says, yes, I was dictating, rambling on for hours and hours. Funny enough, I'm not joking. Apparently, I really like hearing myself talk. Um, I've turned that purposeful talk into talking to the Holy Spirit, or turned that rambling into talking to the Holy Spirit, Wassa. I do the same. I talk to Jack a lot, and then I found I am just talking to who? Yeah. Sarah says, hi, Wassa. And Wassa says, I am extremely weird. Yes, indeed. Cashy, is that it? He's snoozing. He sure is. Somewhat. Let's see when I walk away. What's this? Hi back to Sarah. Sarah, I think I finally figured something out about you. I think you're extremely cautious about handing out personal information. Would that be correct? Could you share that much with us? Wah, 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 wah. Use your words. You are pitiful. And you can't be headless. It's not allowed. It's just as I figured. Is that volume? I need light. I need this to be a lot lighter so I can read it. Good Lord. Good Lord, that was dark. Oh, anyways, what have you been talking about? What has been your major topic of discussion with yourself today, Wassa? Well, Jack, as I said, I'll just work with you, honey. Don't worry about it. You just be comfortable there. Hi, Barbara. Good morning. Hi from Barbara. It's so good to see you again, Barbara. Hi. Or should I say, hey there, sugar? Broken, I think you're right. No, you mean I have to feed this dog? Oh, that's what's been wrong the whole dang time. Darn. Thank you for tipping me off. And good morning to you, Brooklyn. Barbara says, do you work today? Yes, ma'am, I sure do. I just share my heart with you. Lois says, hi, Barbara. And Wassa says, interestingly, I was talking about how proud I am to be weird in a society morally suffering as badly as this one is. When I took a break to come here, I see. Interesting. Gut says, those dogs so lazy until they see a squirrel. And then it's all over with. You just can't even reason with them anymore. Jack, that's right. Jack has just puddled. Boy, Gut, you never finished that. I was interested to hear what you had to say. Dogs are so lazy until when? You call them for food? You tell them it's time to go for a you know what? At RIDE? I don't know if I can get the puddling effect. Not quite. Barbara says, I hope you get enough rest. What time do you normally go to bed in the evening? It depends on the day. Yesterday, I talked to Yogi till about 5:15, and then I went to sleep. I went to sleep till 9. When it stormed, ooh, it was lightning. So me and Jack got up and we made Jack some food, did some dishes, and then we finally went out there and locked up them chickens when the rain slowed down. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. I would say 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got about 3.5 hours then, and then from about 10:30 to 1:45. 11, 12, 1. So I actually got about 6, close to 7 hours. It was just broken up. So I think I'm good. Uh-oh, what did I miss? Hi, Ian. Good morning. Oh, what's the lowest? Oh, I thought you meant he'd had an accident. Oh, he's fine. Just sleeping. Yes, Jack. I have this picture. It's so cute, Wassa, of Jack, and it was one of those weekends where we were partaking in things looking just a little bit different, if you know what I mean. Anyways, Jack just puddled. He laid down on the ground, and my daughter took a picture of him, and he turned into a puddle. So he's been a puddle. Or puddling is a verb for Jack. It's a thing he does. Cut thinks that doggo wants the light off. Oh, Wassa says, did coming here, Wassa, change your mind about society? Lois, in the last 5 minutes? No. I feel like I'm misunderstanding your question. No, I think it made me laugh. Is that better? Mucus building up in his eyes. Oh no. Do you have mucus in your eyes? He does not. He does no sleep in his eyes. It's just a trick of the camera. Let me see your eyeball, Jack. Yeah, he doesn't. It's just a trick of the camera. He's got nothing there. Barbara, I will start probably about 1/4 till 6. God willing, and the creek don't rise, I get to work decently on time. Hi, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. He says, hey, everyone, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, too. When I was up late last night, I got to hang out with Daniel Barry as he was live streaming. I got to see the face behind the legend of Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Lois said Jack was rolling his eyes at me. Probably. I don't doubt that for 1 second. Yes, I enjoyed stopping by. I wish I could have stayed longer, Daniel. You were funny. Daniel really gets into his sports. He was watching a game last night. Wassa says, there's Daniel. I saw you several places today. Always very supportive and friendly. Yeah. Uh-huh. I enjoyed myself, Daniel. He says, yes, this is my new one. And hey, Wassa. Daniel says, oh, wow, did you get a new channel, Daniel? Oh, yeah, it's your new one? Yes, my other one got 3 strikes. Really? Oh, you're so bad, Daniel. What'd you get strikes for? Crazy. Tommy says, good morning, doggy from sunny Sweden. Well, hello, Tommy Joe Strum. It's nice to have you. We love sunny Sweden. God, you have a lot of opinions today, don't you? You know what they are. Throw pillows are crazy. What do you do with them? You see them, don't you? That's what they're for saying. My goodness, it's quite obvious. Wassa says, okay, you just answered that. Okay, so that's why I got no notifications. Okay, So are we subscribed to him? Should I check and make sure I'm subscribed to Daniel? How did I find him last night if I'm not subscribed to him? And wait a minute. Let me go check. I'm subscribed. And I haven't recently subscribed. So, Hi, Rosie. Daniel says for using clips from newscasts, I bet. Hi, Rosie. It's been so long. We've missed you. Hey, the gang's all here. We just need Paul and Carl, and it will be perfect. And maybe a homie or two for our friend Rosie. Wasa says the lamestream media is tyrannical about copyright. Yes, they are. Lois says, Rosie, hi. How are you, Rosie? Are you back to school? Dana says, I haven't seen Wasa in a while. Just kidding. And yes, that's what it was for, it seems there, Wasa. Wasa says, hey, Rosie. No? What's going on? You're not back in school. We've missed you. I'm sorry. Daniel says, hi, Rosie. Wasa says, man, I still have no watermelon to put whipped cream on. How come? And why do I have all these little spots like ant bites? I had one on my foot, which would make sense, but now I have one on my back. What the heck? Maybe I'm getting chicken pox. All right, when we turned off the light, somehow we turned off our fan, and that is no bueno for menopausal mama here. She needs her fan. That is quite disappointing. What are you going to try today since you don't have watermelon? Jack, you're so compliant. You're such a good boy. You're the bestest puppy ever. I love you so much. Can we get chicken pox? Yes. What do you mean? From what I understand, you can get them again. Oh, Daniel Kitts, there you are, my friend. Hello. You gave us a like. Well, thank you. Real Mr. Bojangles is my man, Jack. How are you, Real Mr. Bojangles? It's good to see you. Lois says, heck, Wassa, just squirt the whipped cream into your mouth and get it over with. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just thinking that once you've had chicken pox, you can get shingles or whatever the crap is they try to push on you nowadays. I'm incorrect, Wassa. I do remember being naked in the bathtub with my cousin and itching a whole bunch. Does anybody else remember when they had chicken pox? If they had chicken pox? Wassa says, oh yeah, shingles. No, you're correct indeed. Yeah. Lois says, hello, Daniel Kitts. And Lois says, yes, I do. Were you lucky enough to have another child? I'm guessing you were a child. To have another person around you have chicken pox with you. Lois says once you have them, you can't get them again. It just comes out as I don't even, I don't even know if I buy the whole shingles thing, to be honest. I think they try to push way too many things, too many shots on you. Wassa says, oh, that's supposed to be nasty too. So how do you end up catching it? You don't. You don't catch it again, Wassa. I don't know anything. I was just talking on my butt. Lois said, yes, my siblings and 5 cousins all at the same time. I wonder if our parents do it on purpose. I feel like my mom and my auntie put us together on purpose. And it's one of my favorite memories. It's one of my few memories of my cousin when we were young. Golden Wing Spirit. Golden Wing Spirit. What a name for what you just pooped out there. Boy, that's a lot. Yeah, so much money driven evil in healthcare as there is in the government. It's crazy. It sounds like something Yogi would say. Pooping more respectfully, humbly, lovingly, kindly. Just like Yogi, everything you do with love and intention, including pooping. Thank you for that reminder, Golden Wing Spirit. We we thank you for that great advice. And they say, cheers, peace, and love. Cheers to you, my friend. You doing all right there, Rosie? Lois says, once you have chickenpox, you have the virus in you, so later in life it can cause shingles. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's almost word for word exactly what I've heard. The advertisements, they get you. They get you to the point where you know them word for word. It's crazy. Golden Wing Spirit, are you 12 because you really like the word poop? Oh my. Wassa says, yes, thank you, Golden. Cheers. Oh my, you wouldn't be crapping my front lawn. Them possums wouldn't allow it. They don't put up with such foolishness. Why, they carry you right on down to the county line. Lois says, you have had shingles. Trust me, not a pleasant experience. Have you ever had the shingles vaccine? Rosie says, hi. Are you ignoring me? Rosie says, hi, Jack. Jack says he loves you, Rosie. Oh, but you had it after having shingles. Okay. Bosses says, man, I just sprayed whipped cream all over my almond butter by accident. Wasn't paying attention. By accident, right? I wasn't paying attention. I was going to drink this glass of whole milk with it. Whatever shall I do now? I don't know. Can you eat almond butter plain? No, only with whipped cream? Oh, there you go. Whatever shall I do? Lois says it has a big old sign on it that says, eat me. Oh, oh, oh. What time is it? Probably way too early. Oh, woo! You know, I was trying to figure out what kind of perceptions you're putting out there, Golden Wing Spirit. And first I thought you just had a really shitty perspective on life. But then I realized, no, it's all about letting go. Thank you for that second lesson from you today, Golden Wing Spirit. Wassa says, alas, you're right, of course. Almond butter and canned whipped cream are both pretty expensive. It'd be a sin to waste it. I agree. Totally a sin. Daniel says, hi, Wassa. I am talking to my friend Rabbit. And he's laughing. I am listening to him. He's a good guy. He's just funny guy. He's a funny guy. And I met him on NASCAR Heat 5. And now we play games on PS5. And he is in our 3 wide group. Nice, Daniel. Rosie says, I don't know. She's got some skulls, and then she says golden. What do we miss? Golden. Oh, golden wing spirit. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder to let go. Always let go. Wassa says, all right, and I like the sound of him, Daniel. Right, golden wings. I lost my mind for a second. How could I forget? I'm still being thrown by the fact that Rosie won't talk to me. You already got everything you need, right? I spent so many years trying to be who everybody else might need to be. Every dark in my soul, somehow, like, baby, just be here right now. I got that red dog soul, dancing in the kitchen, letting go. Little bit broke, a little bit bold. Still got fire when the nights get cold. Oh, I got a feeling inside the world. Got moonlight dreams and a heart uncut. If love remembers who we are, then me and Jack already are the stars. Hey, hey, me and Jack already are the stars. Me and Jack already are the stars. Hey, people come and go like radio waves. Some stay down and some can't stay. And I cried so hard in the bathroom, like, then laugh 5 minutes later. Online at night, 'cause life gets weird in the beautiful South. One minute, hear the next minute, running my mouth, talking about dragons, elementals, dreams, and whether this whole world is strange. Oh, Lois, yeah, she passed away. She finally passed away a couple weeks ago. And it's a good time to ask because I'm not so sensitive. It was a rough one. I did not expect it to be so emotional, but she did pass. Sarah says, being weird is normal. That's what makes us human. Mercy says, Sarah, hi. Sean says, Cat, hey, hi, Sean, how are you? It has been a while. It's good to see you. Where you been? What you been up to? Lois said, I had that feeling. Sorry that happened. It's okay. You do realize the whole reason the chicken came in was to die peacefully. I did not expect her to hang on for months. I totally did not expect that. Rosie says, hey, Sarah, question, am I weird? And Wassa says, oh no, I'm sorry. You made a valiantly try to make her comfortable, though. A chicken couldn't have had it. Thank you. Yogi says the same thing. But I have told the universe I don't want to do that again. Daniel says, I am just going to relax. What'd you have to eat, Daniel? Sarah says, hi, Rosie. Sean says, I've been going to bed pretty early, that's all. Ah, I see. And you are more West Coast? Is that why our different? Nope. I'm trying to figure it out. Yes. That would make sense if you were somewhere around the West Coast, to me. Are your allergies? Yes, for the most part, they are, Lois. I'm going through a little bit of a spell right now, but this is the worst of it. Oh, you're in Washington, D.C. How silly. Okay, silly of me. Um, you've been going to bed earlier. Do you wake up later in the day? Wassa says we never want to do those things, but at times it's a duty of life. You stepped up and did the right thing. That's it. I just felt like I didn't have a choice. Golden Wing Spirit really likes Mel Brooks, Carl Reiner, Blazing Saddles, High Anxiety. High Anxiety movie. Miss Diesel. Okay. Right, boss. Exactly. I didn't. I guess it's unavoidable. Daniel says, I think Super Troopers 3, the new movie, is on Hulu. Sean says, yes, my hours changed at work, so I really haven't been on that much. I see. And that's good. Oh. Rosie says hello to Sean. I love you, Rosie. Wassa says, it sucks. It sucks so bad. There are few words for the pain. I agree. That's it exactly. But will I do it all over again? Yes. Sean says hello to Rosie. Broken and numb Rosie Ocean. That's our friend Rosie, Sean, who's not speaking to me at the moment, apparently. But I still love her. So, so Daniel says, this movie, Miss Jackie, what is it you're watching? You're not watching Super Troopers 3 now, are you? You are watching it now. We had not seen Homie, not since you were here, and he only said one thing. Rosie, I love you. Oh, Jack, are you talking? Thought I heard him growl in his sleep. Lois Lois says, is this where I need to go? So, wow, even the so's are not working. What did I do? Okie doke. It's a really good movie, huh, Daniel? I see you over there laughing at yourself, by yourself. Carl, I need you, Carl. What's today, Saturday? Lois says, so Rosie, when does school start? You know, I noticed yesterday that kids were back to school in one of the counties here in Tennessee. Or was it in Virginia? I'm not sure where I was when I saw it. Oh, it's not the best. VF. Hello, you're in West Virginia. Well, hello there, friend. I'm in Tennessee. We're about neighbors, aren't we? Carl, I'm assuming Carl got to sleep in a little bit today. I said that about him last Sunday, and then he wasn't here, and I was like, well, I don't know nothing. But Carl had a birthday. He had a channel birthday the other day. I think it was on the 7th, yesterday or so, or something. Pirated copy, funny name. That's Jack. Hello, Jack. The one ignoring us, that's Jack. Good morning, pirated copy. Rosie says, school. You were looking forward to school. What is that? Is that a police car? Did you mean to put, I can see maybe the skull, but the police car? Lois is in Wisconsin. He is. I'm not sure how asleep he is, though. Not too asleep. He's watching me. He says, I'm watching you. Daniel is sending love. Oh, it says, like in what school? And PF says, I know. Doggies they're always acting like they're asleep. Oh, puppy. Bruce Lee, hello, good morning to you. It's good to see you. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just see? No, I thought I saw something. I was imagining things. Hot Rod, I would let you. He would let you. He'd let you snuggle. Major butt stink dilemma. You know, you remind me of Logan just a little bit, especially with all the caps. Hot Rod says this dog needs a blanket. No, when he needs a blanket, he's all curled up. Look, this is not curled up weather. This is, I'm still pretty hot. Rose, I don't understand, Lois. What do you mean? Are you asking what school I'm in or when it starts? Funny. Lois says Golden is tenacious. Yes. Hey, Rosie, I just want to tell you I love you so much, and I think you're very sweet for being so loving to some of our younger people who come in. I appreciate you for that. Lois says she would like to know when it starts, and Rosie says on the 31st. Boy, they couldn't even give you to like the 1st, right? It had to be the 31st. Oh, hi. crap before Labor Day, Lois says. And giving generous. Golden Wing Spirit, you had me until the foot massages. I don't know if everybody would go for that. Boy, you sure do remind me of Logan, though, I have to say. Increase more hugs and kindness towards one another. Everybody should just start hugging each other and being extremely kind and nice to each other and generous and generous. And um, that seems like the place where Paul should come in. This is exactly on a Monday morning. Lois says that sucks. Oh man. I don't know how you meant that. I'm sure it was pretty innocent, but Lois said, lost me after giving. Like, I think it could have been very innocent. There you go. See? The hyperness, the young energy is what I'm getting, and that I was getting from Logan until the other day. Would he come in yesterday and he was like real calm? And I asked him if he had been medicated because it was like somebody else. Aw, damn, never mind. See, that's what I get trying to think the best of people. Lois says, don't look, Rosie, don't look. Rosie says, too late. Jack, I think I need to go wash my face. Lois says, and once seen, it is forever imprinted in your brain. Yes, much like killer babies. Killer babies when you're 3 years old. Who does that? I'm kidding. I was thinking about my mom the other day, and I was like, I think I have finally forgiven all the issues I've had with my mom, and I'm still trying to feel out if there's anything there. That little comment I made, I hope was just a joke. But it feels good to not have any resistance thinking about my mom, having more love and compassion towards her. Rosie says, I think I had too much energy drinks today. I'm probably seeing things, right, Lois? Or is my eyes okay? Boom. Okay, washcloth. No bueno, Jack? Well, it says, no, you saw what you saw. Energy drink had nothing to do with it. Mm-hmm. Rosie says, at least you're being honest, Lois. You saw what you saw. Lois says, at least you're old enough to handle it, Rosie. Good morning, Jack. Are you going back to your spot? Hey, why don't you come over here? Ooh, now he's cold. 1985 hot rod. To handle what you've seen. She says, oh, I don't know. Okay. Okay. It's okay not to know. Hugs, cheers, peace and love. Are you? Okay, thanks for that. I think we lost Wassa to the whipped cream and almond butter. Okay, are you better now? You'll be warm in a minute. All right. Now you don't know what to say. You have used up everything you could possibly think of. Well, how are you this morning? And when do you go back to school? More dog than Debbie, right? Daniel says, I'm back, Miss Jackie. Should I get a Mountain Dew Code Red? And my mom got me some chocolate chip cookies. Should I heat them up? And would they be good heated up? And I love you, I love you, and I love you. I love you, I love you, and I love you, Daniel. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. Thin crust pineapple pizza. I don't know. But Lois says, yum, warm chocolate chip cookies. Fresh out of the oven. OMG. Okay. We approve, Daniel. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. That's an interesting want there, Golden. Sweet, sweet. Daniel says, I might. I am watching my show right now and just enjoy being with y'all. Well, we enjoy having you here, Daniel. It's never quite the same when you're not here. Lois says, I enjoy your company, Daniel. And Daniel is feeling and returning the love. Daniel says, thank you. Hey, Daniel, do you like baseball? I have never heard of mini marshmallow kisses, but sounds good. They should make bite-sized some more kisses. Well, I guess so. If you say so. I wouldn't know about all that. Lois says that sounds yummy, Cat. Ooh, and then if you could warm those up. I guess I just need a fire and some s'mores. Thankfully, Golden Wing Spirit. Could have been really messy. Okay, you don't want to go in today. I see. I see how you're being. Hi, Flora. Thank you for the like. How are you, Flora? Lois says, just when Golden redeems himself, he lets us down. Yes. He draws you back in and then sends you back a step or two again. Ah. Everybody's loving on Flora this morning. Huh. Lois says Deborah has been very quiet lately. She's over there plotting her next move. Every time I kick her out of the bed, she sits over there and plots how she's going to get back in there. If you notice, she's been moving closer and closer. Never trust her quietness. Oh, Flora says birthday on August 13th is her birthday. Well, that's a great birthday to have, the 13th there, Flora. I will do my best to remember. And in case I don't, happy early birthday, my friend. Lois says yes, and no tea to calm her. She broke her cup, man. I don't know why she had it in bed at 3 in the morning when I was waking up. Made a big old mess. I ruined my favorite cup. Oh no, hello. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Flora says thanks. Thanks for the wishes. And Daniel says, I'll be back. I'm going to heat up my cookies and I have my show on pause. Ancient Aliens, of course. Flora says, thanks. Thanks for the wishes. You're very welcome, my sweet friend. Daniel. And Lois says, Deborah, Deborah, Deborah. I gotta say, Paul, Paul, Paul. And Carl, Carl, Carl. And Rosie, 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 what I do, Rosie. I love you, Rosie. Please don't stay mad at me forever, Rosie. Lois, you know what you were doing, Lois. You're on her side. I see how it is. We're picking sides. It's time for Carl to come in the room. Mm-hmm. Jack, you're snoring. I hear you snoring over there. There Paul is. Good morning, Paul. Flora was just telling us her birthday is on August 13th, Paul. And how are you, Paul? It's good to see you. I love you. Good morning. I love you, Paul. Lois says Carl was not happy with TikTok, I think. I can't tell if he's happy with it or not. Paul says, I hope you're all well. Everybody's saying hello to you, Paul. He says, I love you as well. Oh, thank you. Yes, Lois says Rosie is here too, Paul. Well, she was a little while ago. Daniel says, I am back. I'm going to take a picture of our nice warm chocolate chip cookies that don't you wish you could have some? Paul says, hi, Rosie. And hi, Daniel. Flora is sending love. Thank you, Flora. There is Rosie. She says hello to Paul and hello to Flora. I lost my credit card. I lost my credit card and my bank card. And I'm wondering, is it a sign? Maybe, because do I ever lose either one? They're not lost, they're misplaced. But no, I don't do all of them at once. The universe is telling me, oh, I found it. Just because I need gas. That's the only reason I need the card, okay? I just need gas. Daniel can't bring me any today, so I have to do it. Okay, well, that's one of them. My bank card, anyways. And Jack's going to need food soon. I certainly can't cover that with change. Lois, you did it. You know, if you say her name 3 times, what happens? She's coming to life. She's metamorphosizing. Is that a word? Metamorphosizing? It's all your fault. Paul says, hi, Jack, Deborah, Monkey, Fox, and Ghost. Aw, thank you for thinking of everybody. Ugh. Lois says, I take it. You know you can't take it back once it's out. It's like feeding them after midnight or getting them wet. It's too late. She will be coming for us all. That's what she needs, a notebook and a pen, but she doesn't have fingers, so but that's what she needs, a notebook and a pen. Like she's over there taking notes. Telling JP, put that one on the list, JP. Put Wassa on the list. Daniel says, I am back. I'm going to check out the pictures. Okay, Daniel. Flora is sending some love. Thank you, Flora. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Are we going to make it? Oh gosh. Well. Well. Paul says, you'll make it. I know. Oh. I need that paycheck too bad. I'll go only out of pure desperation. Jack, that was cute. Were you talking to Deb? Paul has an appointment on the 12th. It is taking forever. You're right. Oh, let me go check food. Chicken bones. I had chicken bones on the stove. I forgot about them. Daniel says the styrofoam places, Miss Jackie, are so loud. What are the styrofoam places? I don't know what that is. Hi. Hi. Ooh, that made me dizzy. See, stop that. No corrupted, 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 corrupted. And Carl, Carl, Carl. And what time is it? 4:28. Good timing. What else do we need? Shoes and socks. Paul says between Jack, you, and Deborah, there's a lot of red going on. I know. It's a house of redheads. Enter if you dare. Daniel says, Flora, check out my cookie in Miss Jackie's community page. I will check it out this afternoon, Daniel. Oh, I saw your little bear, Paul. I know I didn't comment. I was just flipping through while I was in the bathroom. Everybody does it. I'm just the one who admits to it. Anyways, yeah, he was very cute. Is the bear older or something you've done recently? Flora says, okay. And Daniel says, I am fixing to take the first bite of the almighty warm and soft and yummy chocolate chip cookie. Paul says, warm cookies, Daniel. Alas, no warm cookies for us. Oh, within the last 4 months, he was very cute. Hey, Paul, where do you put all these things that you make? And Daniel says, Paul, check out the cookie and come back and let me know what you think about the cookie, Paul. Daniel, I love you so much. Chris, hello, Chris. How are you this morning? Daniel says, I believe you would love this cookie, Miss Jackie. I believe I would steal that cookie from you, Daniel. Good morning, Ink. Jack, say good morning. Well, he took a breath. I take that as a sign as hello to you, Ink. Paul says, I did check it out, Daniel. It looks delicious. Rosie says, hi, Chris and Ink. Chris says, I'm from Mexico. Is it okay if I'm commenting on the live stream? Yes. Of course. Well, maybe not commenting on, but do you want to comment in the live stream? Do you want to take part? You're more than welcome to. Welcome, Chris. Daniel says this cookie could be dangerous. Yes, because I could come steal it from you. That's dangerous, Daniel. Ink is laughing. Chris says, hi, Broken and Rosie. Broken and Numb Rosie Ocean. Flora says the link. The link. Ooh. Was there a link that I didn't see, Flora? Paul says it was delicious. Ink says Jack's not the only good-looking redhead in the room. Deborah says thank you, Ink. Paul's laughing, and Lois says hello, Chris and Ink. Um, Flora says, hi, Ink. Daniel says, Paul, thanks. And I would pass out if I seen that cookie, and Miss Jackie would too. I don't need any help. I could pass out on my own. Ink says, hello. Paul is laughing at Daniel. Rosie says, Lois, question mark. Ink says, that's right. Sarah says, super hack. What is the super hack? And hi, Paul. Flora says hello to Sarah. And Paul also says hello to Sarah. Yes, Super Jack. David says, you're so silly, Miss Jackie. You are sweet when you're like that. Oh, well, thank you. Sarah says hello to Flora, and Chris says, is Super Jack a superhero? He's the caped canine, Paul says. And I agree. Inks is thought Artful was talking to me. I was like, how you know my name? Didn't see Daniel Kits. You're a Daniel too? So you're a number 3 Daniel. Chris is sorry, my English isn't very good and I find it difficult to express my ideas clearly. Well, your typing of English is really good. Daniel says, I would share my cookie with you anyway, Miss Jackie. Well, you're a better person than me, Daniel, because I would come steal it from you and I wouldn't share it. Lois says, yes, Rosie. Daniel says, hello. Paul says, hi, Ink, and Daniel in parentheses. Well, thank you for letting us know. Now we know your name. What names were we talking about the other day that were really popular? Sarah. Seems like Daniel's a really popular name too right now. Rosie says, are you okay, Lois? The question is, are you okay, Rosie? Because it's not like you to be unkind to me for so long. You know how much I love you. It hurts my feelings to think I've done something to you so badly that you just can't forgive me. Paul says, I worked with a woman named Mickey. How cute. Lois says, yes, I would feel better if Deborah wasn't staring at me. She's going to be haunting your dreams now. You're going to have these weird cravings and you're going to have to run to the nearest convenience store. And when they no longer have a 2 for $3 deal on Little Debbie, you'll be so disappointed. It'll ruin your whole day. Rosie is sending lots of beautiful hearts. And Daniel says, hi, I hit the wrong button. What did you do, Daniel? Did you disappear? Paul says her name, wah, 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 wah. Let's start over. Paul says her dad named his 3 girls boys' names because he wanted boys instead of girls. That was a TV show, wasn't it? There was Teddy and Alex, and there was like uh, uh, the black haired girl was Teddy, and she was the wild one, right? And Alex, I don't remember which one Alex was, but I think there was a redhead in there. Was she Alex? Rosie says, Lois, add Ghost in that list too. I think it's really cute. Somebody that we really know and love, her name is a boy's name also. Flora sending some more love. Thank you for that, Flora. I appreciate you so much. I love you, Flora. Daniel says, I was saying that you would have to steal my cookies. You wouldn't have to steal my cookies if I shared them with you, Miss Jackie, so you would be at a loss on that front. Yep, you're just the sweetest, Daniel. Hi, Karen. How are you? Good morning. Me too. Did you hear me yawning? I'm trying to wake up. Daniel says, hit the wrong button again. Are you also sleepy, Rosie? Lois says, the alien ghost. Darn, I didn't even think about them. Now something else to give me the heebie jeebies. I always marveled at how accepting my friends were of my friends. Daniel says, what was you saying? I was probably just reading what you wrote. Me too, Rosie. I don't know why I'm extra tired this morning. My guesstimations on how much I slept could have been off. It sure does feel like it. Well, she's a friendly alien ghost. That's more than I can say about Big Deb. Lois says, I love your friends, Kat. Thank you, Lois. Hey, Paul, did you ever say what you do with all your creations? Are they all over your house? Do you have one room for them? What do you do with them all? Lois says, we won't even mention Dale, who may be in the closet, but I just did. How did you know he was in the closet? I always suspected also. But he's a redhead. He could do no wrong. Yes, just all over the wall. Okay. Oh, it was. And Daniel says, I would just love to make y'all a steak, air fried steak. That would be awesome. I missed that part. And Ross says, yes. Okay. Daniel says, yep. Did, I think everything doubled up maybe for me. Karen says, Emily, my Chihuahua dog, and Karen, we are doing awesome. Also, Emily and Karen, we are going to sleep right now. Chat later. Karen and Emily, we love you so much. Sweet dreams, and thank you for coming by. Lois says, that would be great, Daniel. Yes. Gosh, I wouldn't care what somebody made just to have somebody cook for me. Oh my gosh. It's like my dream. Sure. Lois says, good night, Karen and Emily. You know who we haven't seen? Megan Driscoll. Paul says, I keep I keep each one I make in a shoebox. Then at Christmas, when someone asks if I have any, I show them and they can pick. Aw. Lois says, we lost Wassa somewhere along the way. He might have been huffing that whipped cream a little too hard. Lois, I think Wassa has become an astronaut. He's lost to us right now. Daniel says that is the last I could do for y'all because y'all are that's the least I could do for y'all because y'all are my friend. You're very, very sweet, Daniel. We love you. Thank you for that. Rosie says I'm gonna head out. Bye. Bye, Rosie. I love you. Daniel says the cookie is like a cookie cake, Miss Jackie. Is it supposed to be like a cookie cake or it's just so good? Stella Persian's CEO Grapes Cat. Well, hello there, Stella. How are you? That's quite the name there. Lois said, I love you, Daniel. I'm sorry, I missed that. And Rosie, I love you. Take care, girlfriend. That's from Lois. And Paul says, but all the ones that I made when mom was alive have been in storage since then. So when you pass, what's going to happen to all your stuff, Paul? Do you have plans for them? Intentions for what's going to happen with them? Daniel says, like homemade. Okay. Paul also said, bye, Rosie. Lois said, hi, Stella. Paul says, I have no idea. Well, I'd hate for that artwork, especially. Well, all of it's your artwork. I'd hate for it to be not placed with someone who cares and values them as much as you do. Right? Tons of art and carvings, right? You know, I'm always trying to talk you into selling your stuff. I think it could put you in a better financial place, and I think it would be good for you actually to let go of some stuff rather than leave it up to family and friends who might be overwhelmed with the sheer vastness of it and they may not care what happens to it. Lois says, as you get older, that is something to think about. I think about all the junk my kids will have to go through and how I don't want to do that to them. I've really got to clean my stuff up. And it's not even just getting older, you know, you just never know what's going to happen. I think about, you know, what would happen if I got into an accident and didn't come home? Who would know? Who would come take care of Jack? Oh, Rosie, thank you, Rosie. I love you. She's sending love to everybody. Lois says, I would love to see your carvings, Paul. He puts some of them, well, he shares them, yeah. The little bears and the snowmen and just so many beautiful things. Daniel is going naked again. He's going all natural. Oh, would you do that? Burn it all? Really? You do that rather than let it find loving homes? I think I've mentioned this to you before, maybe a children's hospital. Maybe you could find a lot of, oh, that sounds really beautiful. Taking them to a children's hospital and gifting children special little ornaments. You're just kidding. I was wondering, I was like, okay, so they're like your children, but would you really be willing to do that? Lois says, comfy time, Daniel. Carl's song is on. I'm tempting fate, tempting copyright. Oh, this is the more mellow version. Daniel says to Lois, should I shave first? No, you didn't tell us about the Noah's Ark. But now you must. Carl. Lois says, whatever feels right, Daniel. Daniel will be back. And Lois says, fess up, Paul. You have a whole set you've made of Noah's Ark. Paul says a coworker asked me to make one and they would pay me whatever. Uh-huh. And they did not screw you over. If you tell me they screw you over, I'm just going to be like, I don't know what anything is for. Right? Lois is already thinking the same thing, and they didn't. Paul says, hang on a minute. Don't be jumping to conclusions. I'm still telling my story. So I carved Noah, his wife, the ark, and 12 pairs of animals. Well, that's what I was thinking. Well, that was you, sir. I finished and showed her. She was so excited and asked, what do I owe you? I'm waiting with bated breath. I realized, what are you doing, Cat? I said, give me 60. She looked at me with a face as if shocked and said, I was thinking, oh, no, you were thinking 60? First off, that sounds very low. Unless they're like little pint-sized creatures. And she looked at me with a face of shock and said, I was thinking 20. Did you just take it back and say, never mind? Go take your 20 and stick it where the sun don't shine. No, I know you didn't. And then she said, forget it. I can go get one at Kmart for way less. Oh, okay. So then you told her she could stick her 20 where the sun don't shine. Why she could have been Kmart up. Doom, 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 doom. Lois says, hand carved, think not. Exactly. She was getting something made in China at some factory with questionable paint. Lois says, you carved 26 figures and the ark. Flora is sending love, letting us know she's still here. Thank you, Flora. What time is it? 4:57. No Carl today. I hope he's okay. Oh, goodness. Stretch. Move. Stretch. Ooh. Heave. Ho. All right. She's moving. She's up. Dang it. Jack is definitely digging into his resting pose. Paul says, so I kept it, and a friend knew a family that adopted 10 special needs kids, and my friend wanted to pay $100 to purchase it for them. I met the family and gave it to them for free. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful, and exactly the kind of thing I'm saying you should plan for your babies, that your creations, while you still have some control, rather than leaving it to family who doesn't put the same value on the things that you've created. That's really beautiful, Paul. I have the best friends. Yeah, Lois says, how wonderful of you, Paul. Seems like it was being made for them all along. You just didn't know. Paul says, I'm crying thinking about that. I was getting teary-eyed too. That's why I had to get up. Very, very beautiful. There's a pair of socks. So, Paul, my lovely, beautiful, sweet friend, riding or walking? Right, Lois says that disappointment turned into such a loving gesture. There are no mistakes. It all happened just like it was supposed to happen. That's a perfect example of we don't know what anything is for. Paul says the parents sent me a card afterwards saying how much that meant. It says it was meant to be exactly. You're riding after the rain stops at 9. Okay, well, you be careful out there on those wet roads, my friend. I love you, and I hope you see what a gift you are. And your creations through you are such a gift, and how many people you could touch and have touched. Some you know and some you don't, Paul. I love you, Lois. I love you, Rosie. Carl out there. Dear Flora, I love you. Yes, Lois says, stay safe, Paul. And Flora says, oh, Paul. I know, he just touches your heart, doesn't he? I am so lucky to have such beautiful friends. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.